Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGamer the Idiot here, and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon. Yeah, for no reason that I can explain, I once again do not have any commentary on this episode, which is really sad because I came up with some really good commentary when I last did this, and so it's really sad because I can remember everything that I said during this. So I think I call this one 99 red balloons, even though I was convinced I spelled balloons wrong, which is kind of funny. So yeah, I guess since I'm here doing post commentary, I want to talk to you guys a little bit. So, you guys may have noticed that Rollercoaster Tycoon has been kind of getting fucked over lately with its uploads, and I'm very sorry about that. I really can't explain why this is happening, except that apparently there's just like something going on in my head that I just like can't remember what episode I am posting when I'm posting an episode, you know? Because, the day that I'm recording this post-commentary, I, got a comment saying that the newest episodes that I posted of this recently were re-uploads. And I was like, that's impossible. There's no way in hell that it's a re-upload. And so I looked into it. I was like, there's just absolutely no way that's possible. And I looked, and I had 3 parts that were named 36. And I was like, no, how the fuck is this possible? There's no way. There has to be a part that is wrong. There just has to be. There has to be a part that's wrong. And so I opened up every single part 36. And I figured it out. 2 were the same, which you guys didn't tell me about, which is fine. I'm pretty glad you guys didn't tell me that, because I don't want to know. In most cases, I would rather just find out myself. That way I can yell at myself and not have to, I can be mad at myself about it and not anybody else, you know. I was feeling sorry for that guy. I was like, oh, he only has 40 cents, how sad. And, but yeah, there's that. And then there's the whole fact of, knowing that, what was the other problem that there was? Oh yeah, that the episodes that I uploaded today, which was 37 and 38, which was the re-uploads, the reason why there were re-uploads is because 37 had been uploaded, but it was hidden because it had been uploaded incorrectly. Like it was uploaded out of order, apparently. And I just found out about it now. And part 36, the reason why there's 3 of them is because one of them was actually part 38, and I don't know how it got named part 36. So, yeah. So, you guys missed out on seeing some videos at the time that this was recording, the time that this was, this commentary was recorded, because I just couldn't upload after that. There's only a set amount of time that I have that I can actually upload, and those of you who don't know, it's usually late at night when I upload, because that's the only time that I have that I can actually do it without bothering anybody, you know? Because my household internet is not fast enough to have multiple things going at once. For example, if you can't have, how do I put this? It's impossible for it to have, say for example, especially now, if I have YouTube uploading something, and say I tried watching YouTube somewhere else on one of my other computers, and somebody else tried to watch Netflix, the other two things, the YouTube and Netflix, would never load. Like, they would just never buffer. Or if they did, they would play on 240p and 144p respectively. Which means you may as well not be watching the damn thing. So, I'm like, okay, fine, I just won't upload today as much as it pisses me off. Because, you know, I don't want to bug anybody about it. Anyway, I was trying to test out the painting thing. It doesn't work. I don't know how to get it to work at least, so not a big deal. So anyway, let's concentrate on this a little bit. So we're basically in what is this actually? I think this is Aqua Park. And I believe we actually finished this part today in this episode. And so yeah, I'll just tell you that now. It's not a spoiler. I mean, it's pretty obvious that we're making good progress already. So I'm having a horrible day. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm actually having a really horrible day. I was all prepared to be all relaxed and everything today, and then just out of nowhere, I found out that I screwed up my recordings. I mean, not my recordings, my uploads. I found out that, I didn't get to do the things that I really like to do on my days that I like before work. I usually like to do a good amount of things before I, go to work, but unfortunately I didn't get to do them because of unfortunate circumstances. None of which you need to really worry about. It's just something that happened. And then to top it all off, I was walking through my room and I stepped on something and it ended up being a hanger. I don't know why it was on the ground, but I stepped on it and cracked it in half. And I was like, oh, I'll just pick that up and throw it across the room to throw away later. And from no fault of my own, I don't know how this happened, I scratched my leg with it. And now I have this nice, wonderful scratch on my leg that hurts like hell. And I'm just like, well, that fucking happened, I don't even know, why it happened. Oh yeah, I remember when that happened, I was like, what the fuck happened? And I discovered that it was a station range failure. And so, I was sitting here and I was like, ooh, what to do? What could I possibly do to fix this? And so I just demolish it. I'm like, well, there's really not a whole lot I can do to fix it now, is there? And so I just get rid of it and I decide to build something else. And it's a little unfortunate, I'm not gonna lie. It made me a little upset to have to do that. But then I thought about it and I was like, it happens. Sometimes you just get unlucky and something blows up. And as you see, that really torched our rating. But again, it's not that big a deal. It happens. You just gotta deal with it. And I actually had someone warn me. I was like, you gotta be more careful with your roller coaster building because there's always a chance of something like that happening. Oh yeah, this is me getting pissed off because I'm like, how the fuck is that? Why? And then I realized, oh well, I'm not gonna be able to do anything fancy. I'm just gonna have to frickin' build it in a boring straight way eventually. So that's what I do, is I just have it go straight down. And the reason why I don't like doing this is pretty obvious, because as you can see, it heads straight towards the thing. And I'm like, well, that's stupid. You don't want it to, you know, like just be one drop and head to the end. So I'm like, I gotta make it do something, you know, to have a little bit more fun. So I have it go back around, you know, like that. And then I make a mistake that's pretty obvious there, looking back. I don't remember what I was talking about though while I was doing these two things. Like I said, most of the stuff I just remember is like calling the balloon stance something. And of course complaining about all this stuff. So I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm not, but at least you guys are probably having a good day. Like, this is just like the icing on the proverbial shit cake. You know, that this doesn't have commentary. And what's funny is, like, in the next episode, I actually remember me saying, oh, my goddamn mic is off for some reason. Like, I actually say that. I don't know, well, I don't say that quote word for word, but I do say something along those lines. I'm like, oh, my damn mic was muted. And those of you who are wondering, like, why do I mute my mic most of the time? It is literally because I don't want, like, I don't need, you guys don't want to hear, you know, me talking about, like, random stuff. Whenever, like, someone interrupts me or something like that, you don't want to hear what I'm talking about during those interruptions and stuff, I'm sure. Oh, by the way, a good system for this, though they failed too, is to get block breaks. But I didn't know about that at the time, and so, because I don't know how they work. But they're basically like a second station. And so if they fail first, at least you have something to kind of slow you down. So it's actually a good thing. And so I think, if I remember right, this works out really well. So it's okay. And I just put it back up the way it was before. I need to brighten my day a little bit, but it's just really hard. I'm not gonna do it. What does that say? I have no idea. Oh, it was prep yourself for coasters or something like that. Because I was making a joke about how I read a thing that stated that simple, like, thrill rides can help get people ready for roller coasters in your park. Like, if you have a bunch of people saying, oh, this ride's too intense for me and stuff like that, well, you can make a slightly less intense thrill ride. They'll ride it, become more determined, and actually, you know, be like, oh, hell yeah, let's go ride this roller coaster that's, like, fucking extreme, you know, or whatever, and they'll be fine. Hang loose, huh? Oh, and then I saw that and I was like really upset. I was like, well, it's pretty entertaining, right? I think I end up just keeping it because I don't want to have to build it again. And so I'm just like, whatever, we don't really need the money. We need something to replace, you know, the crap one that blew up, so. Not that it was really that crap, it was just a pain in the butt that it blew up. You know, something I gotta think about is I was reading about indoor rides in the game, and I think I mentioned this in later episodes anyway, but like there was a statement where it was like, if your place is known for raining a lot, you might want to go ahead and build rides that are either underground, because they count as inside roller coasters, you can do that, which is really difficult to build a roller coaster only up underground, because there's only so far down underground that you can go. But that considers it an indoor ride, of course. But I think in Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 they created like where you can build buildings, and then you can build something inside, but I don't know if that actually counts. I never actually looked that up to see. I think I actually asked that question in that episode anyway, so you might get the same question twice. And I forgot to turn off minimum waiting time because I didn't realize that was the thing at this time. I'm not sure what station I had it synchronized with. Oh, I was gonna... So this is something that doesn't work in Rollercoaster Tycoon. It only works in like Rollercoaster Tycoon 2. Where something that's a little further away can be synchronized. In Rollercoaster Tycoon 1, they have to be right freaking next to each other for it to count. And so I had these two roller coasters just sitting still, not doing anything, because of the synchronized thing not working. And you'll notice that once I turn it off, the ride runs. Yeah. And so I'm like, wait, why is that a thing? And I look it up while I'm on screen. And go figure, it's because they have to be right next to each other, so freaking sucks. Because I was trying to increase the entertainment of that ride, but that was one stupid way of doing it, so it would have been pointless to do that anyway. Oh yeah, we didn't have any research things going on, so that was kind of funny. Why I was checking the messages. I know you guys are probably like, why did you have such a bad day? You should have, like, you know, waited when it's post-commentary, since you don't really seem like you really want to chat much. And although it's true, I just rather get it out of the way than wait, you know? Because I feel like if I just sit around and wait, this video will never get done. Because if you guys remember, there was a video back in the day that was literally a post-commentary episode. I think it was one of the Metal Gear Solid 3 episodes, actually. And it just sat on my computer for days, because I was just like, I don't want to have to, you know, make the post-commentary for it, so I'm just not going to do it, you know? And finally, when I finally got around to it, my friend asked me, he's like, you know, you haven't posted anything for this game in a while, why is that? And I'm like, honestly, just because there's commentary that I need to make, and I just don't want to do it. And he was like, I understand. And that is one thing that those of you out there who also make videos know. It's like, if something goes wrong in your video, you kind of lose your motivation to even, you know, screw with it, because you're just like, well, that fucked me over. Now I just don't feel like doing anything, you know? Like, I just don't feel like re-recording it. I don't feel like recording the next part. I just feel like, you know, just turning off the computer and being like, forget it, I'll do it another day, you know? It's kind of like, that's how I bet, like, authors feel. Like, authors, I can never pronounce that word right. Feel like sometimes where they're probably, like, writing out a story like, me and Patrick played this game and, like, it features an author, and like he like writes out this sentence or something, like this paragraph, and then when he looks back on it, he's like, and that was the worst paragraph I've ever written, and it just made me not want to write anymore. And I was like, you know, I kind of felt that way when I would like write essays and stuff back in the day. It was just like, oh, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to write any more of this because this sounds horrible, you know. And so like, that's the same thing with Let's Plays. To me, it's just like, oh, what's this? The commentary didn't load for some goddamn reason? Well, fine, I don't want to fucking do it, you know? And I don't want you guys to think, oh, that means he probably wants to, you know, take a huge break from videos. No, that's not it at all. Like, I've heard a lot of people say lately, oh man, I'm just gonna stop doing videos for like a month because I just don't feel any motivation to do them anymore, you know, or whatever. And in theory that sounds, you know, like a good idea and stuff, but realistically, I mean, that doesn't make any sense. Because, like, what I think of when I think of that is, for me, personally, if I took a break from just making videos, it would, like, let's say, for example, I said to you guys, oh, I'm going to take 2 weeks off of doing videos. 2 weeks would become 4 weeks, then would become 8 weeks, and then would probably become a whole month. And it's not because I wouldn't, like, it's not because I would feel unmotivated to do videos like you would think, like they said. No, it'd be just because I'm like, well, now I'm this far behind anyway, so there's really no point in recording, you know? And it's like, I could be doing anything, any number of things else besides recording right now, anyway. You know? But, yeah, that's that, of course. And it never fails. It's always the ones that are, like, the longest episodes as well. Like, there we go, we won. I forgot that happened while I was still in the middle of doing something. I go ahead and enter my name like usual. Even though I spell it wrong first. But, like, yeah, like, I've always, like, said this to my friend, I'm like, you know, it's funny how, like, the videos that fail are the ones that are never, like, just, like, 25 minutes long, or 20 minutes long, or 15 minutes long. It's always the ones that are, like, closer to, like, an hour and a half. I'm not saying this one is, I'm just saying, like, like, you know, those of you who know, my friend is Trying Morning, also known as Patrick, and he, one of his episodes, like, failed, and he was like, oh, I can't lose this one because I don't want to have to re-record it, you know, and so he had to keep fighting to try to get it to work, and it was literally like, and we're back. Sorry about that. Forgot all about that. Let's see, where did I leave off because of that? Yeah, he was telling me, he was like, it's never the videos that, he's never had a video fail that was like, you know, around that time zone of like less than an hour, you know? And so anyway, we come here to the Millennium Mines. I think this is one of the first maps in the game that has a starting price and also prices on your things in the park. So I decided to stick with that and keep with that theory. And I think I actually make a roller coaster right off the bat, but I decided to look at what we have. And I can tell you right now, from what you see right here, this park doesn't actually get that big. I get this park to be pretty much centered towards the entrance, and it still wins the goal. I mean, that's not a spoiler. I mean, this one actually ended up being pretty easy, I'm not gonna lie. Which was weird for me, because like I took one look at it, I'm like, this is actually look like it's gonna be kind of hard. And then it ended up being like one of the easier challenges I did. So I think it's kind of funny. So we do our usual, build food and drink, food and restroom facilities. Now there's no drink stations yet, so you might end up getting people complaining about thirst for a while, especially if you don't make shops a priority, and that could be bad. Now, I make the mine train here, and it says, tunnels heighten the experience, right? Well, it got me thinking, especially now, like I didn't think to do this on any of the other challenges I tried, like other roller coasters I tried, but I think it actually does make all roller coasters turn out well if you have them go into a tunnel at some point. But I still think it's kind of funny that you can't have it go down into a tunnel, Like, because I think that'd be a cool thing, to have. Like, I think they allow you to do it in, what the hell am I thinking here? Oh, yeah. Huh. I forgot I actually did that. I was like, am I about to make it drop? And then I realized, oh yeah, I did say that in my original commentary. I was like, oh yeah, I could make it go down right after the tunnel and like, then come out of the tunnel and then keep going. And then I realized, oh wait, no, I can't because of the train tracks. So, yeah. What did I get distracted by? The rain? Whatever. I mean, it's not a big deal. Anyway. Man, I'm getting like tired already. Really, I'm not going to lie to you. I really shouldn't be recording right now because I'm supposed to be getting ready for something. But I just decided, you know what, since I saw this, I gotta get it taken care of, and all that. So that's why I'm doing this. Like, I'm tempted to just stay quiet for a while, I'm not gonna lie. Just let this roller coaster building kind of take up the entertainment for a while. So yeah, as you can kind of tell, it didn't go that far of a ride. Like, I know some people who would be tempted to just like have it, like go throughout the entire park. Cause like I decided to name it, the faster, you know, park, thing or whatever, park tour, I think is what they call the other one or whatever. For just to be ironic, you know, but whatever. What the hell am I doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. I love how I close it and I'm like, wait a minute. So yeah, it ends up being pretty enjoyable. And then I forget about the entrance fee entirely and make it like $3.50. And then I actually put up the entrance fee, which I think I actually end up getting a, your entrance fee is too high. At one point, I'm just like, shut up. Yeah, see, your park entrance fee is too high. And I'm just like, are you out? No, you don't understand. Like, it doesn't make any sense considering everything that we have. We have 2 rides. We have a 3rd one about to be built eventually. There's no reason not to have that price. And I also made like this kind of joke to myself. I was like, oh, I see. Okay, so if it's too low, you're always welcome to bitch about that. But no, if it's too high, it's like, God forbid, you know? You know. I love being salty towards the game about that. It's just hilarious, in my opinion. And then I realized, oh, that's not gonna work. And fix it real quick so we don't have that problem. Gotta have your scrambled eggs ride. I don't know why, like, I feel like that is such a great ride, but like, for some reason I just feel like if you have the scrambled eggs ride, you have a ride that's like set to last throughout the entire park, you know? Like, you don't really see very many theme parks that don't have one of those nowadays. And it's because of how popular they are, you know? Swirly chairs. Swirly! That's actually a joke I remember somebody making. I forgot who made it, though. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, it was, Nintendo Capri Sun, I think, because, like, he was making fun of the fact that in Wind Waker, Ganon's castle has, like, 2 swirlies around it, since, you know, it's Wind Waker. And so it's meant to have like cutesy little swirlies in the name of everything. And so he said that he used to call it Swirly in his castle. Swirly. And I'm just like, oh my god. Like, not a, oh my god in a bad way, just oh my god, that's hilarious kind of way, you know? And then I realized, eventually I hope that it's not waiting for a full load on the chairs, I think, so I end up having to go back and fix that too, I think. Holy crap, I put benches too close together. Here's the time. I thought that was so funny that you could put a barrel on a slant like that and not fall over. It goes against all logic. Thankfully, we are reaching the end of the episode here. Oh, I should have drank something. My throat hurts. It's impossible to tell when those breaks are because, like, they don't show up in the video that well. Because I'm not making them long enough. Yeah, if you have to know, those breaks that I do is like usually me checking the time. I usually say it in my normal commentary. But the thing that just pisses me off about them is that, like, I've been making them too short. So I think at this point I'm actually just, you know, saying to you guys, I'm like, we're almost out of time and all that. And so basically I'll just do my outro here. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I think a little bit of it's going to be post-commentary, but the rest of it should be regular commentary because I realize that the mic is muted, so you don't have anything to worry about. I'll see you guys then. Bye.